Tell Martha not to moan. I started in a higher key than I really wanted to, right? Because I was a little excited that the camera was coming on. Because Pharaoh done drop. Okay, y'all, I'm sitting here in this heat right now. Oh, let me check and make sure that everything is all right. Now, let me check, let me check, let me check. Let me check, let me check, let me check. Check, check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. I should be building beats over here because I've been over here dancing to some of these like TikTok dances and stuff like that. And I'm getting ideas for beats and things like that. I should be building beats over here, but I don't really have that capacity. I can do a little something on my keyboard. It takes too long and I don't remember how to do it. I don't really remember how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Am I going to share? Let me share this chat too, because we will be in here. You know what I'm saying? Am I going to share? Let me share this. We will be in here for about, let's say, until like 3:30. I have to set a time. I usually go over anyway, but I set a time. That way, I stay for at least a certain amount of time, 20, 30 minutes. Just kind of hang out and stuff. Okay, so let me send it. Let me send it to a few places real quick. But oh, it's always one thing. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I think I'm gonna send it on my phone. I don't want to put it on a news feed. Why don't I do it not in the groups? I'm gonna put it in. See, it don't let you do what you want to do. It wants you to places and see if anything happens. Anybody drop through and say hello, because you never know. I mean, folks might be like, "Hey, what's up? What's going on?" I don't want to do groups. I want to do shorts. I mean, not shorts. What am I thinking of? I want to do stories. That's what I want to do. Why can't I see stories? Where's stories? Let me see. Where them fans at Chrome, Drive, Google, Kindle, Messages, Messenger, Threads. Well, we put it over there, so we might as well put. Okay, it says I'm live, but like why do it's got Facebook groups. I don't want to put it in groups. Bluetooth. Whoa, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Hey, yeah, where them fans at? Where them fans at? Okay, so it says your groups or news feed. To Guan, I'm sharing this. To Guan, I'm sharing this, and I'm trying now. I need to share it to Instagram, but it wants you to share it to message. So I only went the first day and hung out, and it was cool. I mean, I had a good time. I got a lot of content. I've probably made half a dozen videos already out of that content, maybe more than a half a dozen. So it was well worth it. Plus, I got some answers to some things that I didn't even know I needed to. I didn't even know that I needed the answers to. I didn't even know I had the question. So it'd be like that sometimes. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday. You got to go check out my say hi. Hey, Dave. If you got to go check out my happy birthday short. I sing a whole birthday song for you. It's a birthday. It's a. Disney Pixar's Elliot. Let me see. I did that already. So why don't we do this song here real quick? I was just on my TikTok live, right? So this ain't my first time at the rodeo today. This is my fourth time. Because I was also on, I'm not feeling that. That's a little too slow for me right now. I was also on Facebook earlier. I was on Instagram. Then I was on TikTok. And now I'm doing YouTube. And this is my last one. The funny thing is, last night I was out with friends. I went to a friend's house. And we were playing cards and stuff like that. So, I was a little, we had a shot. I had a shot. They had shots. I had one shot of like some hypnotic, I think it was. And then I had wine, because the day before we had been at the house and I had brought some wine or whatever. So it was still there. And then I finished off my wine or whatever. So like when I left, I was a little getting tipsy. I was tipsy. Why? Tell me why I decided to go live while I was tipsy, while I was walking to the train and while I was waiting on the train. And then I missed the train because I was on there. Some people were on there. So I was like staying in. I was like, okay, if y'all thumb it up and everything, then I'll stay, for the next train. And the one that was coming was like 2 minutes. But the one after that was 10 minutes. So I said, I could stay out here 10 minutes or whatever. I'm drinking anyway. I'm walking back and forth from one end of the subway, not the car, but of the subway platform to the other, talking. And I'm really telling this story about this hardcore discussion that was going on. And I wore this shirt, and I forget what colors. It's like pink, blue, a few other colors, right? And I call it my trans solidarity shirt, right? And somebody in the party, the youngest person there, of course, was like something about my shirt. I was drunk. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I was like, "Oh, this is my trans solidarity shirt." And then so we had a big discussion about trans rights and that and the other, and oh my God, and it got very heated. It wasn't an argument, but it was a heated discussion. And so I was telling the story about that while I remembered it, because I ain't gonna remember, after, I remember what was going on, but I think I remembered everything because I had just left there. So I gotta watch that and download it. The only thing was I was signed into my cover channel, which is not this one. I thought I was signed into this one. I was signed to my cover channel, which is It's Our Anton, just like my TikTok. It's Our Anton, ITSRANTON. And I do covers, I do dancing. I generally post like buskers and stuff that I see in the city. So, or when I'm traveling and stuff like that, or sometimes performances, if I'm going to a club and to watch people perform or something, and I tape some of it or whatever. So I post that over there. And so I was live on there. I didn't even know it. I didn't even realize it. But whatever. We had a good time. I think I stayed on there. I don't know. I must have stayed on there at least like 15, 20 minutes just to chat. And I got on the train, and I was keeping it going. But of course, we went into the tunnel and kind of dropped. But I was like, whatever, just drunk down, okay? Just tip, getting tip up, hey, yeah, get up. I was having a good time though. You know what? I remember here on YouTube, they be sometimes, giving you problems. So let me go to my music. Oh, I know what I want to look for. Oh my goodness. And it's not one of my original songs, even though I do have a bunch of original songs, like maybe 50 original songs. I have 2 EPs and 2 LPs. I think one or both of my LPs are streaming here on YouTube, like the whole album. But you can check it out. You can check it out on any of your main favorite pages or stuff like that. But I want to find. I have so much music in here. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to do anything copyrighted. But I do have tracks from live performances, and like the background music is there. And I can think of one thing that I would like to sing. Where is it though? I haven't done this in so long. I don't remember. Okay, I know it's one of those. Is it this one? Let me try this one. Oh, so what's going on with y'all? It's Sunday. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Yes, sir. Come on in the room. Say hello. Let me see. I did this quite a few times before. Okay, this is it. But I don't know if it's the right one. Nick Paradise. Is that me singing? That's me singing. Okay, I'm gonna sing over me and see if I can remember these words. I haven't done this song since last year. We changed it to my key. Okay, 13. Come on now. can't get it to just the right place. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Prince? How you doing? Here we go. I don't need my glasses for this. Looking back on when I was a little nappy-headed boy. Hey, and my only worry was for Christmas what would be my toy. Even if we sometimes would not get a thing, we were happy with the joy that they would bring. Sneaking out the back door, hang out with them hoodlum friends of mine. Greeted at the back door with our brother, you not to go outside. Hey, what's going on? Try your best to bring up water to your eyes. Thinking it might stop up from whooping your behind. I wish those days could come back once more. I did those days. Yeah, if I have to go, I wish those days could come back once more. I did those days. Yeah, if I have to go, cause I love him so. Hey, hey, hey. I do. Brother said I'm telling about you playing doctor with that girl. Just don't tell I give you anything you want in this whole wide world. Mama gives you money for Sunday school. You spend yours on candy after church is through. Smoking cigarettes and writing something nasty on the wall. You nasty boy. Teacher sends you to the principal's office is down the hall. Yeah. You grow up and learn that kind of thing ain't right. But while you were doing it, it sure felt out of sight. I wish those days could come back once more. Hey, yeah. But I have to go cause I love them so. Yes, sir. So that's me singing with a live band at a hey Lucy. That's me singing with a live band. I don't remember where we were at this particular one. Even though I wrote down where it was, I don't remember that. I don't remember where it was. But because I've had so many of them and over the years, but I do generally record everything if I can. I record everything, my rehearsals, I record my performances. Sometimes I record my auditions if I have auditions, even though I haven't really auditioned in years. Because literally, like, this week I'm recording a demo for a song for a new musical. And I ain't have to audition for it. Somebody called somebody and said, who you think the best person for it? And they agreed that it was me. And so they offered it to me. So that's because I worked with my last band, which I left maybe a year or two ago on New Year's Eve. The guy who I think is going to be the musical director, or he's working with them for whatever reason, he called the band leader and they were trying to decide who, and because I had worked with them for like 2 years, they were like, okay, they know my voice very well. So this is what I do. I sing for a living. I do weddings, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, private parties, mansion parties, society parties, corporate parties. I was just walking by, I forget what theater it is, but I had not been by there in years. And I remember it because I had my first kind of audition performance with this band. The band leader was PJ. And I can't remember the name. Maybe it was Soul Solstice. I don't remember. But like they needed somebody like quick, and I had just worked with the female singer on another gig. And she was like, oh, you should call so-and-so and so because we just had a guy who left. So they had me come down and, during the performance, I was up there on stage with them for the first set. And I sang two songs. I think I know I did "Forget You," and I think I did "Working My Way Through the Darkness," guided by a beating heart. I did that one, and I got the gig, and he literally called me the next day and was like, "We have something tonight, and we need you." And I was like, "Okay." I got paid for my rehearsal. Of course, I got paid that weekend for the gigs, and then I worked with them until, gosh, I think until it was only like maybe 2 years, but it was before the pandemic. Um, yeah, but anyway, but like this is what I do. I just, people call me and are like, "Are you available?" They need somebody. They're like, "Okay," and now and then I'll join a band, but I don't like the band aesthetic. I just don't. I'd rather be a floater. I was with a major agency in New York for 9 years, and I was a floater pretty much. At one point, like 2.5 years, they placed me with pretty much the same people, like the same band leader, the same female singer, and we loved to work together. And the same drummer. We were like the core group, and everybody else was kind of in and out depending on who was available. And then the drummer had a project going, so I started working with him on something, and we did really like one gig together up in Connecticut. Um, the female singer, I worked on a few other things with her, and I actually was with another band, and I got her 2 or 3 gigs with our band. So this is how it goes. You're networking, you're working with different people, and you're just kind of like, each giving each other gigs, or telling each other about gigs. There's somebody who graduated from my high school, probably 10, 12 years after me, maybe even 15, who I met through someone else that I had worked with. And, he's a singer, of course, and he does the same thing that I do. He did wedding singing. So we started recommending each other for gigs. So like if I had something and I couldn't do it, I would recommend him. If he had something and he couldn't do it, like he already had a gig or something like that, he recommend me. My partner is calling. Let me see if I can answer this real quick. I can't answer this right now. I can't answer this right now. So I'll call him back at 3:30. What time is it? 3:15. 15 minutes. Um it's my bidwist partner. I love cards. So I play spades. I played spades last night. I played bidwist. I played bidwist last Saturday. I played bridge. I have not played bridge in a few years, but except online. But I did find a place where they play on Tuesday nights, and I think it's a library or something. But I plan on going, and I think it's the main like Fifth Avenue Library, and I plan on going one day soon. I missed the last 2 weeks since I found out about it, but I plan on going soon. I usually have a Tuesday night like kind of date, but I'm gonna have to ditch that one time and go play me some bridge and see how it is. Go, check it out, check out the scene, play a little bit because I haven't played in so long. But I remember the basics and I remember a lot of the conventions and stuff. But I like cards. Okay, so that was one of my partners. We do tournaments sometimes together. Playing bid whist, which is like spades on steroids. That's what we called it anyway. What was I talking about? So yeah, so I'm a singer, songwriter, actor, author, poet. I have a bunch of music out. I have several short stories published, and now I'm trying to get some poetry published. I just published I wrote something today that I already put up some excerpts for because I think it's very timely, and I might end up just posting the whole thing. I have a political blog, and it's kind of political, so I'm probably going to post the whole thing on my blog. Probably
It
going
go
to
hard because I need me a look.
probably going to post the whole thing on my blog, and I'm not going to wait to, cause like sometimes it takes like 6 to 9 months for your poems to be published by a regular publishing house or whatever like that. Some stuff I'm not going to wait on. I'm going to move with it right now, and I'm thinking about opening a Substack um, this week. I think. I think. I have so many sites and so many different things that I'm like, I kind of like, oh, do I need another one? But yeah, anyway, this is the poem, and I'm doing this so that I can save it, and I might even send it to my partner because he wanted to hear one of my poems. So this is close, close up, Mr. Allen. Midnight riders fly through the air, pacing their timing for precision and maximum impact, bringing a regime to its knees. The very next morning, I awakened to bombastic booming thunder. No No rain predicted, and the earth shakes with a vengeance never felt before I was a child of God. Trepidation, trepidation, but not fear, floods my veins, pulsing with the rhythms. New Orleans bounce in the air like a sunny day at Mardi Gras, or a hell-hot afternoon in the umbrella shade of a nudist beach filled with flesh of my flesh, burnt to a rosy glow. Under the covers, darkness once again claims the dregs of my sanity as I slip into something more fantasy, less reality. My world, our peace has been broken. The drumbeat quickens. War is at hand. And of course, that is written about your current POTUS, if you're from the U.S., bombing Iran. And literally this morning, and I still don't know if it's a dream. I haven't heard anybody say anything else about it. I got to ask one of like my neighbors and stuff like that. But like I was awakened by this big booming sound. And I thought it was thunder and stuff like that. But I was also thinking, we're being bombed. I was thinking, we're being bombed. Like Iran is bombing New York. And it was a little scary, but I was so sleepy and I was so tired that I literally just pulled the covers back, or I had one little sheet over me, because I find it hard not to sleep without something over me. So I have one little sheet over me, and like a top sheet, and I pulled it up over my head and went back to sleep for, because I had a hard time getting to sleep last night because I slept for more than like 3-4 hours, longer than I wanted to once I came home from the Mermaid Parade. So I went to the Mermaid Parade and live streamed it. Then I came home and I took a nap for too long. I tried to sleep for like 45 minutes. I slept for about 2-3 hours. And then I, got up, transferred my footage and all that different stuff, and then, went over to a friend's house to play cards. But when I got home, I was having a hard time sleeping. So I lay down, I lay there for 10, 20 minutes. I would get up and I edited a video. Then I would lay back down, got up and edited another video. Then I lay back down. So I was doing that until probably 5 in the morning when I finally fell asleep and I slept for like 4 hours or 3 or 4 hours. And then I got up around 9 and I was like, still too early, but I might as well get up because I'm awake. But like I had this memory about feeling like the whole building was shaking and hearing this thunder. And I don't know if it was rain or if the city was being, now I know. If the city was being, bombed, then I would know by now. Like I would have seen it on Twitter. I would have heard it. I haven't listened to the news today, so I wouldn't have heard it on the news, but I'm sure it would have come up all over the place in my feeds and stuff like that on my different, whatever tracks. So it was just scary, but I wrote this poem about it. And I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not in my writing workshop, my main writing workshop. We have, I think, one coming up this week. And I got to let him know also that we'll probably do Thursday. I can't do Friday. So we can do Thursday. I need to ask him what day they plan on, because we canceled 2 in a row. But we're supposed to do the last one of this season until like September, October. And they are workshopping a piece of another guy's that he's writing his book. And then a piece of mine that's like a fable, kind of written in the African tradition. Because I'm reading this book now, and it's all about these old oral poems that have now been written down for everybody to see, and they're so different. How different they are from our way of telling a story or our way of doing a fable. And I really kind of fell in love with it. And I didn't plan to write anything. But one morning I woke up early and I had this idea, and I was just laying there, and the idea was going through my mind. So I was like, you might as well get up and write it. So I got up and wrote it, and I didn't finish it. I got it to a certain point, and I know what the ending is. I just have to figure out how to get from one point to the next. But I will. You always end up figuring it out, and sometimes it helps you write. But I'm going to do this this workshop with it first, see what they think, see what kind of feedback I get, and then I'll continue on from there, taking into account what they think and where they think it's going to go and blah, 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 this and the other. And that's what you do as a writer, I think. Maybe not everybody does that, but that's my process right now. What is on here? When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes. When something without warning, love, yeah, lays heavy on my mind, weighs heavy. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Can you hear anything in the background? Whoa, just one look at you. That's me singing too. And I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. Yeah. And I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Hey, oh, so lovely day. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Let me see what else we got here. I'm just going through some background music. Keep on turning, ah, Mary, keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Hey, yeah, we rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Hey, 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 rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Hey, that's a live band, y'all. That's a live band. Of course, I'm not singing the lead, of course, but I got so much live band stuff in here that I need to. One thing I need to find this friggin' song, and I wrote it down, but it was so long ago. I don't, because I want to do a parody of it. But I need to find it, you know. Of course, I haven't like done the parodies that I already have written and ready. Come on, get the radio on. That's me rapping. Hey, oh, we in the house, y'all. It's so crazy right now. I got what's wrong with playing along. You gotta get yourself. You so crazy. Come on, say it. Girl, you need fill up your bag and I fill up a plate. What's this? Oh, Old Town Road. Old Town Road. Okay. Ooh, it's hot. I'm just chilling out, y'all. I ain't done nothing today. I ain't done my yoga. This is the time to do that Bikram yoga, right? It's so hot. I could do Bikram yoga. What do you say? We're gonna take our bus to the Old Town Road. We're gonna take. That's not it. I'm trying to figure out when it's gonna start. I'm gonna take my. I can still. Why are we taking so long? Is it me? I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Horses in the back, horse tack is attached. Hat is matty black, got the that's left to mag. Riding on my horse. True, it is hot as hell in Norway too. Yes, I love the heat though, but it is hot. They tell me nothing. They can't tell me nothing. I'm trying to make a harmony. Can't nobody tell me nothing. They can't tell me nothing. Lean all in my bladder, cheated on my baby. You can go and ask her. My life is a movie, bull riding and boobies. I haven't done this for so long. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. They can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Happy Pride, happy Pride. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride. So like, I convinced this band that I was with to do Old Town Road because I had seen it on YouTube, and by the time I saw it, it already had like 10 million views, right? So I liked it, and it's something that's really, I'm a bass baritone, so like all the music we do is so way up in the sky. The only thing like that I'm like really comfortable with is like first, last, everything. Oh, your first, your last, everything, and the answer to all. And when we came to let the story begin, we're going out on our first date. Those are the only that are like right in my range. Everything else we do, I've got to be reaching for them notes. You know, I've got to be covering and blah, 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 and all this good stuff. Do you look at Lil Nas X for a different reason? I like his music. You know, he's a cute little boy, but I like his music. So like, I found this song, and I was really liking it. And again, it's way down right where in my range. Oh, I'm gonna take my soul to the old down road. That's my thing. You know, that's my jam. And we don't get to do a lot of that. So it took me a few weeks to convince them to do it. And I think the only reason they did it is because Billy Ray Cyrus did the duet with him and got on the song, and it got released and it blew up. That's why they ended up doing it. And we did like I was trying to get them to do a really like rock out at the end version. And we did it a few times, almost to where I wanted it. It wasn't quite, because I wanted to be better. I mean, rock the, I was like, because I like to do arrangements of songs. And now I'm jumping on the piano every now and then, which I haven't been doing for a long time, and doing like my own like arrangements of songs that I want to do. But you don't get to do that for like corporate events and stuff like that. They want to hear the song just like it is. Now and then at the end, we'll switch it up a little bit, do something a little different. But besides that, yeah, we don't really pay it too much attention. They want to hear the song so they can sing along to it. And I record everything. So I have, oh my God, just in this folder, I probably have 50, 60 performances. Just in this one folder. Got like Nick Style Council, Nick Summit, Nick Vi. That's the band that I just left. I got New Year, blah, blah, NYE Saville, Platinum Groove, Richard Briarcliff, Richard C., Richard Garrison, Rich Tuxedo, SAB Art House. So like, it's just so many different people that I've worked with. So I said I was gonna stay in here till 3:30. It is 3:31. So maybe I'll do one song and then get my behind up out of here and maybe shower and, so I can get cool and go outside. Cause I do need to pick up a few things if I'm going to the beach tomorrow to munch on, to snack on. I already have some watermelon. Go figure. Go figure. And I'm probably gonna get some grapes, and I need some like chips. And I'm going to make guacamole today. So I'm gonna take guacamole with me. I try to take healthy stuff to the beach with me, because you're just sitting there munching, And if you got all junk and stuff, then you know you're not gonna be too happy about that in a few weeks. Whoa, I'm gonna take my. What was I gonna do? Okay, let me go to documents. Let me go to Robert Anton, which is me. Let me go to instrumentals, and let me do something. I want to do a little bit of a story song of mine, an original, but I don't want to have to work too hard. I don't want to work too hard. Oh, here we go. Sitting here on my bed, singing songs in my head. Wanna scream, wanna cry, shout out loud, why God, why? It is something that I said, it ain't nothing but the blues, nothing but the low down dirty blues. Feels like all my life I've been abused, don't know where to go to lose these low down dirty blues. Lost my car, quit my job, hanging around like a slob. Can't get up with the sun, out all night on the run. Taking chances with my life, it ain't nothing but the blues, nothing but the low down dirty blues. Feels like all my life I've been abused, don't know where to go to lose these low down dirty blues. This is a Robert Anton original. Who's Robert Anton? Me, I'm Robert Anton. Low down dirty blues. This is the dirty blues. Do I have a third? What's the third verse? I could be forgetting it. Okay, I think I got it. Here we go. Hard times hit me on the chin, making choices, lost in sin. Find my path through the dark, there's a chance on a lark. Brother, show me where to go. I got nothing but the blues, nothing but the low down dirty blues. Feels like all my life I've been abused, don't know where to go to lose these low, don't know where to go to lose these low, don't know where to go to lose these low, don't know where to go to lose these low down dirty blues. I forgot the wrong ending, but that's all right. Low blues. Alrighty, so that is Robert Anton, original Low Down Dirty Blues. I do more gospel house music. I have a song right now called Summertime, and go check that out because it's all about my favorite season, summer. It is here on YouTube. It's on all your major and minor download sites, whether you're in Seychelles or China or wherever you are, you can find it. And I am out. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Now, how do I cut this thing off? There he is up in the corner over there. Be playing with me. You moving around. The button